Hey guys, how's your day going? How was the weekend? Was it good? Did it treat you well? More importantly, how's your Monday treating you for July 16th, 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Treating you good? If you're in Halifax, Nova Scotia, it's definitely a hot one.
She warm today.
She's very warm
Like
today.
yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, yesterday. Well, yesterday.
Yesterday. Son of a bitch.
For those
Who don't know.
who don't know,
You're about to know.
myself and Tony embarked on a spiritual journey.
Is that what you call it?
I think so. On Sunday, we found out there is a virtual Everest challenge that could be performed on Citadel Hill, located in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And the stipulation is you run up the hill 80 times, and it's supposed to simulate the distance between sea level and the summit of Mount Everest, which is 8,800 and some odd thousand meters.
Yeah, and change.
And some change.
Yeah.
Anyways, we started it around 11:30,
Yep.
and we finished around
2:30, 2:40, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. We paced ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. But ultimately, we accomplished the task. We accomplished the challenge we set ahead of us, and I think that was the main point. We wanted to get out there. I mean, if anybody out there wanted to do wants to do a challenge,
You can do it.
You could do it. You don't have to do anything as extreme as that, of course.
No, but you could next time with us.
This is true.
We may just start a thing where we'll start getting people on there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I mean. I think the thought of it was more scary than when you actually started to do it.
Oh, we were super scared beforehand.
I psyched myself out. Like every day I would walk by this hill and I'm like,
You
there's
just look
no
at it.
way I'm running up this thing that many times.
Yeah. When we
But-
walked by it, I was like, I peed a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little scary.
So yeah, I mean, when we finally got on the hill, it sucked. It wasn't fun. Well, would you consider it fun?
I think it was fun when it was over.
There
There was moments of fun.
was moments of fun.
You know what I mean? There were certain moments where you got a little bit of energy. You're like, yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
And like the next run, you'd be like, oh, man, this sucks. I'm not
Yeah.
going to make it up this stupid hill.
That's true. Shouts out to all the podcasts that we were listening to and the mixes getting us through those runs.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we got through it.
Yeah.
We're good.
And big ups to, I can't remember his name.
Jerry.
Oh, shoot.
I believe it was Jerry.
Yes.
Who came out and said hello to us, who was a fan of this show.
Yeah.
The only one. But he was out there.
Yes, the one and only fan of the show. We appreciate you, sir, for swinging by, saying what's up.
Yeah, he came by, wanted to take a selfie. We were super humbled by that. And it was super
awesome.
fun. And then his wife watches the show and got him hooked on the show.
Yes.
So he was like super stoked. He's like, I got to take a picture. Like, my wife's not going to believe this. I ran into you guys.
So there's two people with great taste.
Two.
Okay.
And then all of you guys. That
And of course, all of you guys that join us.
Yeah, we're not.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time watching this little Facebook stream, amazing show, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening to this or watching this.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live, so we encourage everybody that's in the chat right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you. We want you to be active and comment on the stories that we're going to be covering in today's show. And you're probably like, TK, what are those stories?
TK, what are those stories?
Hey, there you go. I'm gonna kick the week off on a good note.
Okay. We don't usually do it that way.
No,
But we'll change it up today.
It's usually quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's usually the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
And then we go up.
yeah,
So let's start at the up. We'll go down later.
exactly.
Nice. I like that reversal.
So pictured
done.
here is a couple twins that saved the life of a drowning toddler.
Look at that. Yeah.
Not bad.
There's good people in the world.
Yeah, and bringing things down, Tony's going to
Here
talk
we go.
about the deaths that happened at.
Oh, you got the good uplifting story, and I got the death.
He's going to talk about the deaths that happened during the World Cup celebrations, apparently, which I did not know about. Hey, and also, you chose the article, my friend. I didn't give it to you.
True that. My fault. My
It's
fault.
like, I didn't have a gun to your head.
Good cop back. Somebody's got to do the good. Someone's got to show the bad.
Yeah. Speaking of bad, I'm going to continue the trend because CVS is now in some hot water over a manager calling the police on a black customer using a coupon.
Racist story of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Tony, wrapping things up
Yeah.
with his list. I guess you got to listen to this. What is it, the top 10?
The top 10. Yeah, 10 ways to cut some cost out of your life. gonna make you save thousands of dollars.
I can't wait.
That's such an infomercial lead-in, but
yes,
it's the truth. Look at the guy you put on. That's great.
Yeah, well,
Is that what you think I look like when I'm doing these lists?
Pretty much. I believe you're a man smoking a cigar in a leather chair.
Looks like a some sort of a stainless steel suit.
Yes, and eats lots of caviar.
Very shiny, yes. Has pictures of expensive things behind him.
Yes, lots of money.
And owns nothing. That's great.
Has no equity.
Yeah.
No. And before we get every show started, we like to wish anybody out there a happy birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you and your friends and your family. If you know anybody, tell the boys from Talking Trends we say happy birthday
to you.
And of course, we want to shout out our celebrity friends who are having a birthday. Of course, that will be one, Will Ferrell. Happy birthday, sir.
Funniest men on the planet, one of them, 51 years old.
And not so funny.
Not so funny, but lunatic in his own right.
Corey Feldman,
47 years old. Jesus. Oh, we went from the best to the worst. It's all good. Best Will Ferrell movie?
Ooh, what is the best Will Ferrell movie? Do you think?
Dude, I got so many. I liked Old School.
That's a good one.
And I really liked what's the skating one? Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
Is it Blades of Glory?
I think it's Blades of Glory.
Like the video game Blades of Glory?
No, that was the video game. You're thinking of Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel. So Blades of Glory.
Pits the past.
Blades of Glory. I thought that was
no. Mommy, could I have this hockey game called Blades of Glory?
It should have been called Blades of Glory.
I mean,
I think that was pretty fun. Yeah. I think those were. What did you like?
I liked Anchorman. That was
that was good too.
That was one of my favorites. Man. I think when that movie first came out in the theaters, I was like, it was one of those movies where I was just dead in the theater. I was just like laughing. I was just like, this movie's so crazy.
What was the racing one?
And Talladega Nights, and that was another
Bobby.
one. And Ricky Bobby, that was another one.
Brandon likes Step Brothers. That was a good one.
Another one, yes, yeah. I wonder when the next kind of Will Ferrell.
I don't know, man. And you know what? Some of the new the Stepdad one. What's the Daddy's? What's it called? With him and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about.
Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2 or something.
Yeah, I didn't see the sequel with I think Mel Gibson is in it.
Hilarious!
Is it good?
And also, I like the other guys. Which is him and Mark Wahlberg.
Right.
Dude, there's so many movies that are good with him.
Shouts out to The Rock in that movie for about
2
seconds.
For the first 10 minutes of the movie.
And Samuel L. Jackson.
They only could pay him for 10 minutes. Him and Sam. And then they had to go.
That was actually hilarious how they set that movie up. I was like, at first I was like, where's this? Like, I didn't even know these guys were in this movie.
Yeah, they weren't in for long. But no. Enough about Will Ferrell and his funny ways.
Yes, let's talk about the stories.
Let's get into some goodness
today.
The goodness.
Up first, ladies and gentlemen, we have this story. You know what? I believe coming from Florida.
Something good came out of Florida.
Something good coming from Florida.
Look at that.
So 6-year-old twin brothers save a toddler from drowning. So every summer, news feeds fill up with the pool safety stories that aim to teach adults how to spot when a child is in trouble in the water before it's too late. These sorts of safety tutorials aren't generally meant for children. However, in Orlando, Florida, last week, a pair of 6-year-old twin brothers, Peyton and Brian Switzer, proved that they didn't need a primer to spot a fellow child drowning. They just knew and sprung into action.
Nice.
So the twins originally live in Ohio with their mother, Amy Walters, and her fiance, DJ something last name. This was called
DJ something last name.
They work for a financial services organization called Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. When the couple learned that their national sales convention was taking place in Orlando this summer, they decided to take the twins along, the youngest of 5 brothers, for a Disney World vacation.
Nice.
So not a bad little vacation. Go down to Disney World. Like so we went down to a day early, stayed at a hotel near the airport. Walters told CBS News, with our late evening arrival, we wanted to let the boys chill out and swim before we had to check into the sales convention hotel. They're like little fish and would live in the water if you'd let them. I remember when I was a little kid, I was the same way. I could literally just keep swimming for like hours.
You a good swimmer?
I don't know now.
It's changed.
Yeah, I want to get back into swimming.
Let's take lessons because I need lessons.
Do you not know how to swim?
I'm not a great swimmer.
Yeah,
like I took them before, but I took them when I was an adult.
If you slipped on a banana and you fell in the deep end,
that's the end of me.
Really?
No, the problem
is it that bad?
The problem is I gotta. It's a mental because you gotta calm down. If you calm down and you realize and focus on what you need to do to get back up, but when you freak out,
So I'm just picturing you freaking out. Jeez, Tony. Okay. Felt like I just learned a little something new about you right there.
I'm scared.
Okay. Good.
So
good.
That's our next challenge.
Okay.
Swim challenge.
Swim challenge. I want to get my swimmer's body back.
Oh, baby.
My 8-year-old swimmer's body
Michael
back.
Phelps, buddy. Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to this.
Get back to the story, man.
So Peyton and Brian, who have a very strong twin bond and are almost always together, their mom said, were enjoying themselves at a hotel pool where a few adults, of course, were in a hot tub, and another mother and her 3-year-old daughter named Charlie were playing in the shallow end. Mm-hmm. As the day turned to evening, Walters recalled that the boys showed no signs of wanting to stop. As she said earlier, she could see her boys are swimming all day. Anyways, as always, the boys wanted to stay and swim a little longer, she told CBS News. So DJ said he would stay down with them and I could go pack my things and get ready to head to the convention hotel. That's when Charlie's mom began packing up her family's things as well, briefly turning her back to the pool. Oh boy, that's where I feel things are going to go wrong.
Dun, dun, dun.
She didn't immediately see when little Charlie ran over to the deep end, where Brian and Peyton were playing, and then the kid jumped in. The toddler quickly began struggling to keep her head above water, and the twins could tell that she was in trouble as her head began disappearing beneath the surface. Without thinking twice, Peyton jumped in and swam over to her. He wrapped his arm around her and swam her over to the ladder where Bryant was. Bryant then helped her to the ladder to where her mother and the DJ had come over to help her pull the kid up. So, yeah.
How old were these twins?
6 years old.
These kids are badass.
It was like they have a crazy little system. It was like a well-oiled machine. Listen, I'm going to jump in. Yeah. I'm going to bring her over. And then when I bring her over to the side of the pool, you're going to help pull her up. And anyway.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was an instance of quick thinking and bravery that likely saved the girl's life from a type of accident that is sadly all too common, especially in summertime, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
According to the Centers of Disease and Control and Prevention, drowning is the second leading cause of accidental deaths in kids under the age of 15.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Just last month, U.S. Olympic skier Bode Miller's 19-month-year-old daughter drowned in a swimming pool accident when she wasn't immediately located and couldn't be revived after stumbling into the water. Yeah, that's oh my God. So I mean, yeah, it's that's cool in this case because these kids clearly got into swimming at a very young age and stuck with
only
it.
6, yeah.
And again, could realize when a child or someone was in a little distress, they sprung into action. And because sometimes you hear about these stories where somebody's drowning and then another person goes in after them who can't really swim.
Yeah,
and it causes more problems.
Yeah, it's true.
And just adds to the confusion and the devastation, and it can lead to 2 people drowning.
Well, it's amazing that these kids even knew what to do.
Yeah.
Like to bring the child up and bring her to the edge. That's like, for a 6-year-old, that's crazy.
It's crazy hindsight that these kids had.
Now, what do these kids get now? Parents, you better step up. You're in Orlando, you're going to Disneyland. These kids better get the VIP treatment.
I would hope so.
All the way. Fast pass, kid. You're going to get the fast pass. I wasn't going to buy you one. You've earned it.
Well, I guess they're now being hailed as heroes. They received lots of phone calls, text messages from family, friends, coworkers, and the twins and the brothers currently, and past teachers and coaches, clients, community members, everybody from all over the U.S. apparently.
Wow.
They even have forward messages from others that were sent for them from people they don't even know. Even local firefighters, policemen, women who were excited to tell them, and they saw them, but they were on TV. So this has a whole bunch of people very excited for these guys.
Wow.
Last Monday, the boys each received an award from the Ohio State House of Representatives, presented by District 3 State Representative Teresa Gavron.
Nice.
After their swimming lessons at the Bowling Green City Pool. So they're there giving swimming lessons, and yeah, that's I mean,
they're the dudes, man.
I wonder if they'll stick to a career in swimming.
Lifeguards,
like lifeguards,
rescue, or geez,
maybe be like the Navy SEALs and help other trapped teenagers in caves.
Well, let's not jump ahead a little bit. Let's start with Disneyland and go from there.
Okay.
Maybe you get to go to Universal Studios, kid. Maybe how about that?
Yeah, I think Disney should jump in here.
Yeah, what's up with Disney not stepping in
and give a little free vacation,
bro? They got to be. Listen, Mickey, help your boys out a little bit.
Come on, man.
This was in Orlando, right? So
this was in Orlando.
Yeah, man. Step up, pay for their trip.
I think hopefully if the news reaches them, I would like to think they would treat them to a free vacation.
I would like to think so, but Disney's not that friendly sometimes. But they don't like to give away free shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not how they became rich. But anyway, wow, look at the recognition they're getting from all over the world. Though.
Right,
It's
exactly.
all over the U.S. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Good on them, man. I don't think there's a lot of 6-year-olds that would step up and maybe do the same thing.
I don't even know if I would.
Oh, I definitely would. I could get one of them, the lifesaver.
Yeah, there you
Throw
go.
that up. Yeah, of course, the 2-year-old toddler is gonna know what the hell to do with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Bunker in the head.
Right? They'd be like, oh, man, Tony, come on, bro.
You made it worse.
Yes, man.
Speaking of making it worse, celebrations were in order after the World Cup final happened on Sunday. France, of course, taking on Croatia. And France, the big victory.
Yeah.
4-2.
Yeah, we were paying attention to it while doing our run on the hill.
Pretty badass victory, actually.
Yeah.
4-2 is a pretty decent score. But it wasn't good times had by all, unfortunately. Of course, as you would imagine, in France, the place erupted with celebration. Unfortunately, at least 2 people died and dozens were arrested after France's win in the World Cup final sparked a reveling and chaos across the country. A man in his 50s, and the way these guys died too, man. I mean,
You were listing some of them off, and I'm
I was
like,
like,
how does
come
this even happen?
died like in a blaze of glory somewhere with your victory. Do something. These
Yeah.
aren't the greatest ways to go.
Yeah.
A man in his 50s in the city of Annecy died after he jumped into a canal without enough water in it and broke his neck. And that's how he died. The second man in his 30s died when he ran his car into a tree.
I don't know. I'm assuming he was under the under the influence.
Yes, but I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, he must have been. Celebrating and drinking. And anyway, beyond those fatally wounded, 3 children. They didn't die. Ages 3 to 6 were in grave condition after being hit by a motorcycle during the celebrations.
Jeez.
France was riveted by the success of the Blues throughout the. Of course, that's what color they're wearing. World Cup in Russia, and many of them not already watching the game at a large outdoor viewing joined their countrymen in the streets to greet the coach, of course, and the players awarded ceremony in Moscow. But beyond singing the French national anthem and waving their flags in the crowd, in Paris, they broke into drugstores. They took bottles of wine and champagne. Also tons of police using tear gas to try to disperse the crowds, who replaced the normal throngs of tourists in the central streets, of course, in the early evening, and later used water cannons to blast revelers as the clock approached midnight, and there were reports of thrown bottles and clashes between officers and those celebrating. One man suffered a strong blow to the head and was in serious condition as of Monday morning. 2 officers in the southern city of Marseille were injured after many projectiles thrown, according to police, and they arrested 10 people in that incident. 8 arrested were reported in Lyon, where a car was seen lit on fire, and 7 in the city of Rouen, where tear gas was also used. So, as any major championship is won, there's always chaos.
I've never understood it.
I don't get it either, I guess, 100%. I mean, I can understand the excitement.
Yeah.
But why burn and trash your own city?
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, exactly.
It's your city that just won it.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the enemy, burn down their place? Go to Croatia, burn down a village. Do that. That would seem like, like we won, screw you, burn down your house.
There you go, yeah.
All right, that makes more, not that we condone that.
No.
I'm just saying, like, why burn your own neighborhood?
It never made sense to me.
It makes no sense at all.
Never made sense.
All these local businesses that probably celebrated the
Yes.
win and maybe had supported it and put up the flags and the whole thing, and so you go and bust their window and take their drugs and gas.
This is why we can't have nice things, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you can't have enjoy anything.
And I was like, man, maybe they should have the World Cup like every 2 years. I was having a conversation with my grandmother, and then now after hearing about this, every 4 years seems just about right for me.
Well, think about it. Yeah, that's about right. You can't, because it takes 4 years to recover. After the devastation, it happens at every major world, sport. If it's baseball, if it's football, if it's World Cup,
I mean,
there always seems to be, I don't think it's a large group either. I think it's more just,
couple bad apples.
Yeah, some bad apples in there. But like Philly won the Super Bowl. There was chaos.
Yeah, there was
Nobody died.
No, was that? There was people eating horse poop though.
There was a guy eating horse poop. That did happen, but I'd rather have a dude eating horse poop than busting windows in the.
If I was given the choice of people, would you rather your town be trashed and local businesses having to suffer?
Yeah.
Or would you rather have a couple hundred horse poop eaters? I would choose the horse poop eaters. Yeah.
Eat it up, man. Like,
Go ahead.
Didn't they grease the poles? The telephone poles?
Yes, they did.
With shortening or
Baking grease? Yeah.
Some grease so people wouldn't climb them. They climbed them anyway. You know, I don't know. Anyway.
Get it, man.
It is what it is. I mean, you get excited, just celebrating. I get it. You know, just don't burn your place down.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Oh, it makes no sense. Like, it'd be the worst. Like, if you trashed a place because you were loaded and day one, and then you went back like the next day and realized it was like a friend of yours that owned the joint and you didn't know that you trashed it.
Right.
All of a sudden, like, you'd feel like shit.
Yeah.
Try eating it. It'd be better for you.
Yeah, it's just the whole celebration thing is just, it's out of hand sometimes. And
well, it was 20 years since they won it last. 1998
yeah, I get that.
was the last time, I guess.
But again, it's just like,
not that justifies it.
No, but I mean, your country is literally on like the pedestal right now and like the forefront of attention because this is a highly televised and watched event by millions of people. And I mean, again, what was it when like Korea got eliminated? Man, they cleaned up they were super nice. They cleaned up after themselves. They made sure their locker room was super respectful. And it's just like, man, can't. And you would think if you would win, you would want that. You should show as your country that same respect to the world and be like, hey, this is how we represent. This is France. This is how we represent ourselves.
France, we already think you're a little bit. You know, we don't know whether you're rude or we're a little bit. You know, on the fence about you guys.
Hey, I like France.
I like France too. I've never been there, but anyway.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Just cleaning shit up. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah.
I've never, like you said, I've never understood the total chaos of it all.
Yeah, just the chaos. I get the celebration. I totally get it. Cool.
It's just, unfortunately, like these two guys died. Like it shouldn't come to the point of death.
Yeah,
someone shouldn't die. I get that you're going to say their stupidity.
And you know what? It wasn't the fact that somebody else went out and killed them.
No.
It was their own stupidity.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for the children that probably got ran over by that motorcycle.
Yeah, they lived.
Yeah. But still, it's just like, why do children got to get hurt too?
Listen, what's a 3 and a 6-year-old doing in the middle of that chaos anyway? Take your kids home.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, get the hell out. Like, you know.
I wonder what time. Yeah,
I don't know what time it was, man. But I mean, it was. Well, no, it was probably because the game was in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I guess
they had celebrations down at on Argyle Street.
Down here,
they had like the whole screen and everything set up on the street. So
guess what? Nobody died. But did you die? No, you did not die, did you? In Halifax, only in France. Oh boy. Anyway.
Well, congratulations, France.
Congratulations.
Yeah, otherwise,
well deserved. Yeah. Suck it, Russia. No.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good victory, and hopefully, it doesn't burn down the whole. They're okay. Everything's clean. But the problem is, it's cost millions of dollars to clean this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Anyway, whatever. But you know what doesn't cost you $1 million?
What's that?
Joining this show every day and watching us. And look at the people that have joined us today for free. It's always nice. Brandon Blades is on a road trip right now. This guy lives the life. Brandon, you're the man right now.
Brandon, you need a manager.
I saw that your car broke down. Hopefully that will come to, you'll be all good there. Cassandra's in the house. Steph, who popped in and popped out, said, I got to go, but have a good show. So that's good that you checked in with us.
Thank you.
Jeanette's in the house. Charlie, Kate, Jonathan Cromwell, always joining us as well. Another Stephanie joins us. Kathy, Ayla, Joe, Karen, Bernie, Carrie, Arthur. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you very much. It means a lot to have us wherever the hell you have us in your home, or even if we're like on the patio or on your oven or where the hell where do you got us?
Kathy, who puts the screen by her barbecue when she's barbecuing.
Yeah,
we got to be there.
Yeah.
I can smell it now. Yeah, save me one of them steaks.
That's delicious.
Yeah. But thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yes. Up next, CVS. Wouldn't expect the pharmacy to really make the news, but here we are. It's 2018, and crazier things have happened, ladies and gentlemen.
They have.
So CVS is now apologizing after a manager, who happened to be white, calls police on a customer, who happened to be black, over a coupon.
Very subtle. I like that.
Yeah.
The way you did that.
Yeah.
Nice.
CVS apologized Sunday to a black customer who said a white manager called the police after deciding that a coupon she tried to use at a Chicago pharmacy was fraudulent. Damn, fraudulent. I haven't heard that word in a while.
Fraudulent.
These claims are fraudulent.
Yes.
False. Anyway,
False.
just want to say it. The manager and the second employee who was involved are no longer employed by CVS Health, so they're canned. The company said in a statement on its Twitter account Monday, adding that it had investigated the incident. The company said the CVS had firm non-discrimination policies to help ensure that all customers are treated with respect and dignity. Profiling or any other type of discriminatory behavior is strictly prohibited. The customer, Camilla Hudson, told Today in an interview that aired Monday that she was more upset by the way the manager handled the situation. She said, I didn't take issue, not then, not now, with him not accepting the coupon, she said. It's how he didn't accept the coupon. Hudson first shared in a Facebook post how she presented a coupon for a defective product to a pharmacy manager last week. The manager told her he'd never seen a similar coupon and he believed it was a fraud. When I asked for his name and his title/role within the store, he became agitated and rude, she wrote. When I pulled out my phone to document what happened and exactly what he'd said to me and how he'd say it, he turned his back and walked away from me. A second manager told her if she didn't leave immediately, he'd call the police. In a viral video that Hudson posted on Facebook, she could be heard confronting the manager, who appears to be describing Hudson to the authorities over the phone. Tell them that I will be here when they arrive, she said. I have ID and I will share it. So she's just being, super, what is it? Obedient, I guess? No, I hate obedient.
Oh, that's the right word.
Yeah, goddamn.
Cooperative.
There you go.
Jesus. You couldn't have chose the worst, most offensive word. And oh my God. What happened there? But cooperative would
Thank
be.
you.
10 points for cooperative, the right word.
Clearly, I've still left a couple brain cells on Citadel Hill.
Yeah.
When he describes her as African American, Hudson interrupts. She said, "No, I'm not African American. I'm black. Black isn't a word." I'm sorry, black isn't a word. Black isn't a bad word, she said. The manager who identifies in the video as Maury Matson was the state delegate for, you wouldn't believe who, Donald Trump in 2016. Here we go. Captain. And he's now a candidate on Chicago's North Side and president of the Illinois affiliate of the Log Cabin Republicans, a conservative group that advocates for LGBTQ rights. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, guys.
Nice.
I don't get it.
Racism. Don't use any coupons if you're black.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, again, like we've said this a bunch of times and we will probably continue to say it. It's just like, I mean, why kick up a fuss when it's going to clearly, unless the customer's being irate and throwing stuff and just, is it worth potentially losing your job over? And calling the police? Like, why are the police called for all these? For a coupon? You're going to call the police?
Listen.
On anybody? Like, I'm not just saying on black people. That could be a Mexican person, Asian person, white person. I could care less.
I've worked in many a retail job.
Hey.
I don't think I've ever called the police on anybody. And I've had some difficult customers.
Yeah.
Black, white, whatever.
And usually you just have a conversation with them. Usually a conversation works.
Usually you can talk them off the ledge. Yeah. Worst case, you go get your manager. If you are the manager, you're responsible to take care. There's nothing in there that's worth calling the police for. There's no incident. Unless there's a life-threatening situation, you're being robbed. Right. There's no reason to call police in these scenarios. Yeah. That just means you suck at your job.
I think so.
Part of your job as a customer service person is to give service to the customer. Yeah. And if there's an issue, like the first thing I would always say, listen, how can I fix this? How can I make it right? Right. Period. Now you're on their side. Yeah. You know what I mean? And let's fix the problem. Exactly. There's nothing worth losing your job for, calling the police for, and bad press.
And there's another thing, too. It's like, let's just say it was a fake coupon. Yeah. How much are you really saving the company? How much are you saving CVS Pharmacy? Top dog, what, $8, $4, 50 cents? And the bottom line, like, hey, guess what? Honey, guess what I did today? I stopped a woman from using a fraudulent coupon that was going to save her. Get this. 25 cents.
Whoa.
You're looking at employee of the month. Like, was it worth it? Like, I just
3 free shrimp on your dinner tonight, baby.
If I work for a multi-billion dollar, I won't say $1 billion, but I mean, multi-million-dollar company.
For sure.
Listen, I could care less. I'd be like, here, use the coupon.
You're not going to get fired by taking a fake coupon and they find out it's fake or whatever. You're not going to get fired for that.
I would hope not.
You get fired for this.
Yes. Calling the police over it again.
People, just try to avoid being fired. Right? That's not hard to do in customer service.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Really
it is customer service, and it's crazy that these guys are calling the police like it's customer service. Like now, like I think the police have better things to do. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, so the police are like, oh shit, and I got to go handle a customer service problem at fucking CVS.
I can't imagine the 911 operator.
What the hell?
911, what's your emergency?
Bro.
There's a woman here.
Yeah.
With a fake coupon.
Yep.
What you doing? Well, she said she's going to give her ID and she's going to wait for you guys.
Yeah.
This is 911. What's your emergency?
Yeah. Can you say that again, stupid? Or am I hanging up the phone? Oh, boy. Well, it never ceases to amaze us how stupid people are.
Yeah.
Chalk this one up in the stupido column.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't get it, man.
Doesn't make sense. Unless the person's just downright racist and wasn't going to handle the situation anyway.
Well, here's the thing.
That's a whole other situation.
I implore all racists to come on out to the forefront. If you're racist, let it on out.
Come on down.
No need of hiding it. Let us know who you are.
Put it out there.
Yeah, if I own a business, don't come to my interview pretending to be a good citizen and a good person when really
you're
in
not.
The closet, you're a garbage person.
And garbage person of the day has been named.
Yes.
CVS. Not CVS.
Not CVS. The employee of CVS. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. Anyway, it was handled properly, I guess. Well, this person's going for something in the north side of Chicago. Yeah. Whatever. I'm sure they have decent bankroll. So I don't think they'll be missing their CVS pharmacy job.
Jonathan Cromwell wants a Talking Trench t-shirt. Well, as soon as we get one, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We've not got that level yet.
Not yet.
But we'll keep you posted.
We'll get the merchandise rolling.
Yeah.
First, we just need your likes and subscriptions.
And shares.
To show that,
how about that?
To show that you guys really like the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on the next level and spending some more money for you guys. For support.
Well, you know what? We might be able to save some money with these top 10 cost-cutting tips that I got for you. Yeah.
Okay. I cannot wait to hear this top 10 list, Tony.
Come on.
I'm gonna get a list.
I know you don't like my list.
No, I love your list, Tony. I love them. I love it.
I love the picture that you've used to illustrate some sort of a fat cat sitting there smoking a cigar.
Well, that's how I basically see you. All right. I see you sleeping on pounds of money. So I'm gonna take some notes. I got my trusty yellow pad of paper.
Nice, like a lawyer.
Yes.
Good. So, you want to cut some costs, people? This is the way to do it.
There we go.
Some of these things you may be doing. Some of these things you may not be doing. But you need to do some of them.
All right.
Number one, which I think maybe you do.
Who, me?
Maybe, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know if you do or not.
Okay.
You're very frugal with your money situations.
I'm pretty frugal.
And careful.
Yeah.
Number one thing would be checking your account fees.
I don't have any.
See? Number one.
I do that. Well, I guess I did do that.
Then number one, he's already got it. So you're already in the list.
After you have a certain amount, you should usually go to your bank teller and talk. Have a conversation with your bank teller.
Just have a convo. Checking account maintenance fees can be as high as $35, which seems like a lot per month. You know what I mean?
It adds up, especially if you've been with that bank for, since you were with the kid, since you were a child or young adult.
Yeah. So don't give away that money, people. So check your account fees because they'll try to slide them in there without you noticing because they don't think you're checking. Go ahead and check that stuff real quick.
Okay, so I'll just check that off. Your boy done that one. Okay, I'm one for one right now.
I think you got this one too.
Okay.
Landline phone services. Do you have a landline in your home?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Households spend an average of $353 a year on landline phone services, according to the Labor Department expenditure survey. Ditch your landline and invest that $353 on a cell phone. Go cell phone, people.
What's my grandma supposed to do, man?
Listen, you tell your grandmother change her ways. Granny, time to go. Get that landline out there.
Okay.
Number 3. I don't know, you don't have this. Cable TV. Cable TV. Major money, people.
It is major.
Yeah. You might be, let me see. Major TV. Yes, of course, major TV.
You know what television I used? My imagination, my friend. Unlimited channels. Any kinds of sports I want to watch.
According to the Leachman Research Group, 79% of households have pay for TV services and pay an average of $106 per month. So if you cut the cord, invest the average annual cost of about $1,272, you can save some big moolah and watch that money grow over time.
The biggest thing with TV is live sports.
That's the big thing.
That's the only thing. I mean,
you
even
can
though
also subscribe to stuff.
Yes.
Like DAZN, which is an app which you can subscribe to, which is like a monthly fee, but I think it's very low.
Right.
Which it basically has every live sport you can imagine.
Oh.
Yeah. So go check that out.
Curling.
Shouts out to DAZN.
Okay.
DAZN.
What?
We'd like
DAZN?
DAZN. That's what they call it.
DAZN?
That's what they call it.
DAZN.
Nope.
The DAZN.
We got to cut down on this. I'm a bit guilty of this, but
What, eating out?
restaurant meals, brother.
Yeah, that's a big one, man.
We spend about $3,100 a year on average on food away from home, according to labor statistics. Slash the spending down in half. You can save $1,500 annually. Invest that money. If you invest that money at 5% annually, you'll make a lot of money. Over 10 years, you'll make almost 20 grand.
Damn.
Boom, baby.
Damn it. I could have 20 extra grand in my pocket.
I know.
Yeah, eating out's a big thing, man. I've been trying to be more diligent on not, but my new passion for cold brew coffee and goodness bowls at the Dilly Dally is
that Dilly Dally gets us every time.
It's been killing my pockets.
Shouts out to Dilly Dally.
Yeah.
And it's all local, which usually costs more too. But
Can we get a loyalty card or something?
The next one is cut out your soda intake.
I don't drink soda.
Average household spends about $850 a year on sodas. That's a lot of money on soda.
That's gross.
After 10 years, that's about $10,000, give or take.
On soda?
Just soda.
Jesus.
Man, that's a lot of money.
I wonder what it's like on juices.
I don't know, but how about bottled water?
Oh, boy.
Water is cheaper and healthier alternative to soda, but don't waste your money buying bottled water, according to the International Bottled Water Association.
I got a Fiji next to me.
According to that, average person drinks, average household, 39.3 gallons of bottled water a year, costing $1.27 per gallon. So it's more than gas. Basically same price as gas. On an average, $50 a year spent on bottled water. So it's a lot of money on bottled water. But what's the alternative? Tap water?
Death. Well, I usually what I do, I have a gallon jug at home.
Yeah.
And I usually once a week or every 2 weeks, I just refill it through the tap. But then I replace the bottle and get like a fresh one.
See, that's cool because you know the breakdown of the plastic.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing been proven about tap water that's bad. We drank tap water when we were kids.
You tell that to the people in Michigan.
Listen, I drink from the hose, baby. At least I used to.
Okay.
Tony,
you want a glass? No. Do you have a hose though?
Yeah. Subscription boxes.
I just pictured you like shirtless in a backyard, sucking from this.
You saw me yesterday after the death run. The hose just.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Give me more water in my body.
Yeah.
The next one, subscription boxes. These days, there seems to be a subscription box for every interest that's needed. A little box there for makeup and products, for French snacks.
The fuck?
Everything from. What they're saying is everything from makeup to French snacks.
Oh, I see what, like one of those the monthly subscription boxes, like, people that get them for their dogs, like the bark boxes. Yeah.
Is it really worth it to shell out $20 a month or more for a subscription box? That's $240 that could be invested annually. And again, like over a 10-year period of time, you can get about $3,000 in savings.
The only subscription that I have that comes monthly.
Yeah.
Playboy magazine. This is my my Hustler magazine.
Yeah.
No, it's the Dollar Shave Club on razors. I think it's a deal. I pay $5 a month. And
how many razors you get?
You get a new one a week. It's once a week. They give you.
Okay. Well, that seems like a good deal.
Yeah, but comparatively, if you go to the store and you buy some razors,
it's a saving.
Then come talk to me because it's friggin' expensive.
Yeah, that's true. I don't use them. I got electric, but.
Oh, you just use
the electric razor.
Well, Tony.
But
I'm
not
bringing the electric razor down to the taint and down to my balls.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, maybe I will tonight.
But did you die? Listen, Ain't nothing better.
Tony, you've been in the bathroom for a full hour. What are you doing in there?
Listen, the good times, Hallett, all around, baby. But the blades for those things are like $60, so it's no joke.
The
right?
Brandon blades.
What?
Why doesn't Brandon have his own razor blade?
Dude, Brandon, we'll talk. We're going to make it happen.
Brandon blades.
Oh, man, that guy's a king. The next thing on the list, alcohol.
Well, I stopped drinking that. Like
on average, we spend about $484. I spend more than that. $484 a year on alcohol.
What? What? Well, I guess this is average.
Average,
okay.
right? Ditching this cost device could add up to big savings, of course. If you were to put that money away over a 10-year period of time, you're saving yourself around $3,000, give or take.
I used to buy like 2 12-packs at least a week, and that was like $40.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, and the price keeps going up too. So it's
and when you're going out and you're drinking booze with your meal,
like, dude, I think that number's very conservative. I think.
Gross.
The ugly one. Tobacco's the next one.
No, I was just saying. I was just like, I definitely, that's one thing I don't miss since I stopped drinking.
Spending money on booze.
Yeah, unless if it's free.
Dude, it's crazy expensive now.
Yeah.
You don't realize it.
Yeah.
Okay? You go to someplace downtown, like $9 for beer.
That's crazy.
For like a draft of beer or something. Right. Tobacco. Of course, quitting isn't easy, but knowing how much richer you could be could motivate you. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average amount spent on tobacco and related products is $337 a year. Again, I think that's super conservative as well.
For sure.
Over a 10-year period of time, equaling about $4,000. And last but not least, the daily latte.
Look at us. We got the water.
Oh, so wasteful. Look, we're a world of waste here. No list about costs that can.
What are we doing?
That can be complete without cutting the cost of your daily latte. However, don't give it up. You don't have to give it up, coffee altogether. You can cut your Starbucks bill. Just skip the pricey latte and make coffee at home. The average cost of a Starbucks latte, average cost $2.75 versus 20 cents per cup if you brewed it at home. This means you could save $930 per year. Savings over 10 years. $11,000.
Listen, I get the list, and it's good.
You better get it.
And who the hell was asking about how to save money a couple weeks ago or last week? Hopefully they're listening right now.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that one person was asking us how to save money.
So hopefully they tune into the show later on today and take a little some Cole's notes on our list that we gave out.
I think these are all pretty basic things.
I think so.
That I think we just go, you know what? What's $2.75 for this cup?
It's exactly.
Just never think about it, right?
That's where they figured out the psychology of it all. It was like, exactly. What is $2.75 a day? Nothing. But on the grand scheme of things, of course, it adds up.
How much would you spend every week eating out?
Oh God,
think about that number, and I think about my number. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because I mean, what we had after our run on Sunday.
Yeah,
we stopped by the deli.
Yeah,
I think we're like part owners now.
Yeah. Shut up.
And the total came to,
what'd you have?
I had the Goodness Bowl. I had the cold brew.
Yep.
And the vegan oat cake.
Okay, vegan oat cake.
$23.
One meal on one day.
And usually my grocery bill, like even today, I went grocery shopping. I walked to Sobeys or whatever.
What small fortune was that?
It came to $40-something.
Okay.
And I'm good for the week.
See, that's not bad.
No.
There's half of your cost in one meal.
Exactly.
Man, it's crazy.
It is gross when you put a lot of things into perspective like that.
It's crazy.
But I mean, and again,
you gotta eat.
You gotta eat. Well, I think but again, nothing wrong with rewarding yourselves and going out and eating in moderation.
No, I agree. Moderation is the key.
Yeah.
And even in the survey, they're saying, listen, you don't have to cut it all out. If you cut it down by half,
exactly,
just start there.
Yeah.
Instead of getting coffee every day, do it every couple days.
Every second day.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So small things cutting. I think the alcohol and tobacco are huge. Those are more addictions than anything else. I think in some situations.
I think out of everything, they're the most expensive.
And they would be the most expensive for sure out of all the things.
Especially here in Canada, at least.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I don't know. Some small things, but you take it for granted, and you sit down and you go, geez, I spent like, $100 this week on eating out. For example,
that's gross.
That's $400 a month. That's a lot of money. It's $6,000 a year almost. when you could go home, make it for a fraction of the price.
I know. And here's the true exercise. This is how you really notice your savings.
Yeah.
If you can actively,
This is a new challenge.
this would be a crazy challenge.
Right.
If you could actively,
Yeah.
every time you prevent yourself from going out,
Yeah.
let's say you would order $10 or $12 at this certain place.
Yeah.
And you could, if you wrote it down and you made a savings account, and
Right.
every time you did that, put
put it
that
there?
money, that would be interesting after like 6 months to see.
That would be very interesting.
I bought a computer doing that. I stopped drinking like last year for like 2 months, and I was sorry. I didn't. It wasn't that I stopped drinking. I stopped going out and drinking
Right.
and having food, and I was just like every time I did it, I put $30-$40 away, and then by the time I was like had $1,000.
Yeah. It adds up very quickly, people.
Yeah.
So just some quick tips to help you out.
Yeah, and speaking of adding up, man, we added up a lot of time in today's show.
Oh, shit. Oh, we had a lot to say.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and we helped you people.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
God damn you.
Or whatever.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. We do appreciate your time and efforts.
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything tomorrow, we will be back at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Would be good. We'd like to be on time. We've been doing pretty good.
We've been pretty good.
We're on time. We don't finish on time.
Yeah, that's.
But we
another
start
thing.
on time.
We got to start editing down the stories.
Well, I think it's more of us blabbering.
Yeah, that's true too. I think
the
so.
stories are pretty good if we but you guys like the ad libs you said, so we're gonna keep rolling with
Yeah,
that.
that's true. We did ask. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow 5 o'clock. Appreciate everybody tuning in today once again. We appreciate your attention and love. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and spread the word.
Exactly.
About what we be doing.
Yeah, and go over to our YouTube page, Talking Trends. Subscribe there if you like the show, and like Tony said, yeah, share it on your news feeds, like the page, etc.
And we shall be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Come
Yes.
on back and join us. We'd love to see you again.
Yes, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Yee. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.